Have you heard of Casio? How about the G-Shock series? You know, pretty popular watch. How accurate are they for a walking activity? Everyone walks, right? A lot of people walk. It's good, right? Here, let's ask the dog. Are you a walker? How do you feel about walking with watches? He likes it because when I walk, he walks, and it's a mutual benefit, right? Here's the watch in question. This is a G-Shock by Casio. They call it the DW-H5600, and then it's an added -2 for the blue-gray color. And I'm going to compare it against Garmin Venu 2 Plus, an AMOLED screen, so quite a bit different, but in the same price range. You're going to start tracking your walks and jogging and even running, you'd get one of these watches. Well, we did have a very peaceful morning until the tractor came by, but still lovely. That tractor went away. Let's talk about outdoor visibility. Here we are outdoors in the shade, and now we're in the sun. This uses MIP, memory in pixel technology. Even at an angle, yes, you can see it. And it has a glowy backlight button that turns the screen blue. I'll show you that later in the video. There's my gorgeous dog. Hey, short hair. Come on, I know you want to walk. Just say hi. Okay, that's all you're gonna get for now. And this is the AMOLED screen. Outdoor visibility is good. It does have an auto brightness functionality. So there's a sensor right on the top of the screen. So when you are in direct sunlight and you tilt it just right, yeah, you can see it. And then of course, if you get in the shade of my body, oh yeah, the visibility is great. And then there's the Casio again. I'm gonna have to say Casio wins, especially for outdoor visibility. There's no tilt. The Garmin does have always on display, but it's not the same. It's not the same as a Casio or other Garmin's or Polar or Suunto, and the list goes on. Another huge difference, solar charging. Even as I'm walking outside here, and I just happen to be lucky and I'm facing the sun, yes, the watch is doing a trickle charge every time it gets direct sunlight on the watch face. Pretty cool, right, puppy? He thinks it's cool. Well, hold on just a second. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, there is no indicator. It doesn't tell you how much solar activity it collects, or hey, if you keep me out in the sun for another 5 hours, I should be fully charged. Yeah, there's nothing of that, but it does work. And I'm back from the walk with those two watches. Okay, I actually wore 3. I did have to wear my Apple Watch because, you know, the addiction of rings. Casio, Garmin, the Venu 2 Plus, DW-H5600. Let's look at the workout, shall we? But before that, let me show you the watch interface during a walk. These are the lovely boxes that you get when you buy them. These are not promos. Nobody sent them to me. Bought them with my own money. $299 for this G-Shock, and the Venu 2 Plus was $350, but I got a discount, so I believe that they were $399. This one is 2-year-old technology. This one just came out a month or so ago. While you're working out, you can click this little mode button here, and you can cycle through speed, your stride length, number of steps, the zone, very nice. It has real-time heart rate, split time, distance, split time, and HR, and that's it. Now you can't exit. You can use the light button, of course, while you're working out. Let me dim the studio lights. So there's the light on, and this is unique. This is one of the first G-Shock watches that has a backlight that stays on for 5 seconds instead of just 1 or 2 or 3. So that's very nice. And you can also enable it to do tilt to wake, so it automatically turns on and then it still just stays on for 5 seconds. Unfortunately, when you're navigating, it doesn't keep that light on. So if it's pitch black and you're trying to navigate the watch, you're gonna have to continually press that backlight to see what you're doing. But the visibility with that backlight is very nice. And then of course, you can click the back button and do a lap. And I have it set up to auto lap every mile. You can customize that. And the Garmin, you just swipe. So a big difference here. This is not a touchscreen, so you rely upon the button navigation, whereas this is 3 buttons with touchscreen navigation. So we have steps, we have heart rate, total calories, heart rate zone, timer, distance, and unique sounds. This one just has beeps. I turn them off because sometimes they bother me. And then if I swipe to the left, there we go. I have full navigation of the watch. And the other big difference, this is in color, AMOLED, MIP, kind of grayscale, black and white. This one also has a control window that you can access by pressing the top right button. So right there, I can quickly mute it. Where this one, well, you can't do that. Once you're in the workout, you can't really edit the settings unless, let's give it a try. If you had your smartphone with you and you open up the My Watch, and again, this is the G-Shock watch app, and then we click on the watch, scroll on down to watch settings, and then we go to key sounds, send to watch. Will it do it during workout? Can you hear that? The answer is yes. So that's cool. So if you're in the middle of workout, you can quickly modify those settings by opening up the watch app, going to my settings, and you can change some of the stuff. So right there, I could do auto light, send to watch, transmission error, please retry. Okay, sometimes it may or may not want to work. Okay, that's a little fickle. I do kind of wish, and others have said this as well, sometimes when you're navigating, you just want to go up or down, but you kind of have to just cycle through everything on this watch. There's just this one mode button. There's no up or down, where when you have touchscreen or a lot of other Garmin's, you have buttons for up and down, so I can just quickly go up or down. And it is nice to be able to navigate the entire watch. If you get a text message from your favorite someone, I've cleared all those actually. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's look at sleep. Now to do that, we need to end the workout. So we just click this top button here, and then we have 3 options: resume, save, discard. I did a test and I just left it in this pause mode. The battery life didn't take a huge hit, and it stayed in this pause mode for the better part of 5 or 6 hours. Now it's different with this one. You are stuck on the screen, and after a certain time, this will just auto save the workout. And of course, you can resume, you can delete. Same on this one. Some watches have resume later, which is nice. Maybe Casio will add that later. So now see, we can just go like that and save. And then we get a summary. 1 hour and 13 minutes of walking. Not quite. I started inside the house and then I wanted to see my recovery. So it has the date, max heart rate, average heart rate, cardio load. This part's really fun. Carbs, 31%. Protein, 0%. Fat, 69%. So it shows you where your calories are going. And then it has cadence, average speed, laps, and that just cycles back through again. And then if we click the back button, goal achievement, it does do animations, really fun. I have my goal pretty easy, just 4,000 steps, and that is the cool animation that you get by Casio. Wow, it just kind of goes on forever. There we go, steps 4,800. So you want to see your sleep, you just go through here on the widgets. There's also an almanac. Whoop, there we go, nightly recharge. No data. I fell asleep and I forgot to view my sleep. I forgot to wear the watch. I took it off for a bit. My wife was actually wearing it for me to do some testing on a hike yesterday, but you can view it on your watch, and I'll show that later because I'm gonna wear these 2 watches for a few days. So now in this one, it saves, loading. There we go. VO2 max score, distance, time, pace, steps, average heart rate. All right. And we can view laps, lap 1, lap 2, and I should, yep, If I click on that, it shows me what's going on for that lap. So lap 3 was almost 2,000 steps, and lap 6, 0 steps because I was just here at my desk. And then the watch screen, again, that AMOLED is quite pretty. It just depends what you want. And if I scroll down, there's my sleep. Sleep score 78, plenty of deep. REM, all right, deep sleep, and that's about it. Now, another cool thing that these have is this one you can't do, I mean, you have the set widgets, that's about it. A Garmin like this, you can install apps. So if I scroll up again, I can look at the weather. That has the almanac and weather as well. But right here, this is kind of fun. You can track your hydration. Now, based upon my workout this morning, it's telling me that I should drink 12 cups of water. And I'm gonna lie to it and say I already did, just to show you this fun thing. And there's sounds with it as well. Goal! Isn't that fun? And now I can just change it. I've actually only consumed 3 cups so far. And if I long press, I can turn back on the sounds, and you can customize these to how loud you want. And we have the end of day 1. I am tired. It is almost 11, no. Holy crap, it's almost midnight. Let's wrap up the day. I'm gonna go to bed. My nightly routine is pretty easy. I have to do 2 things. One, I have to turn off the annoying backlight on the Casio because my nightly routine is pretty easy. First things first, I need to turn off the raise to wake so this doesn't keep on happening and brightening up my entire bedroom. Yeah. Take off the watch, do a long press on this bottom left button, keep pressing until you see airplane mode and on, and then turn off the light. If you, actually, it would have been faster to do it through the app. But I've already put in airplane mode. So if you were camping, you want to long press, go into settings, general, keep scrolling down until you see light, auto light, and turn that to off. So now, when I raise my wrist, it won't be doing that. And airplane mode, so no notifications are going on. And the end of day 26 on this battery charge test, we're down to 2 bars. Now I learned something very important earlier tonight. Notice that it just says regular solar powered. It does not say tough solar. And what that means is this does not charge with indoor lighting. You need sunlight. And yes, I agree with a lot of other people. Even my wife said this looks like a paw print. And depending on how tight you have it on your skin, you'll get a paw print. 9,230 steps. And on Garmin, 11,782. All right. We'll compare heart rate and all that stuff tomorrow. And one of my favorite features, this type of Garmin watch and many other Garmin watches track my flights of stairs. I haven't had a Casio yet that does that. Hopefully they add that soon to the Move series. And for this one, it automatically goes into sleep mode. So right there, but I also put it into airplane mode and I make sure that it's muted. All right, time for bed. See you tomorrow morning.